In this video, I'm going to teach you how to convert within the metric system. Now, the metric system is based on multiples of 10. Okay? This is a decimal system where every measurement can be converted by simply moving the decimal point. So if I want to change any one of these to another one of these, like centimeters to decameters, or hectometers to meters, or millimeters to hectometers, all I have to do is either divide by 10, 100, 1,000, or 10,000, or multiply by 10, 100, or 1,000, or so on. And all I do is move the decimal point. Dividing, I'm going to go left, and multiplying, I'm going to go right. First step, millimeters to centimeters. I would divide by 10. If I want to convert millimeters to centimeters, I would divide by 10 because there are 10 millimeters in every centimeter. If I want to convert centimeters to decimeters, I'd also divide by 10. There are 10 centimeters in a decimeter. And same for the rest. Decimeters to meters, divide by 10. Millimeters to decameters, I'd also divide by 10. And so on. Okay, now if I want to go down, that's going from small to big. If I'm converting something small to something big, I'm going to divide. But when I go the other way, when I'm going from big to small, I'm going to multiply. Okay, for instance, kilometers to hectometers, I'd multiply by 10. Hectometers to decameters, I'd multiply by 10. And so on, and so on. Okay. Now, of course, if I want to maybe do 2 steps or 3 steps, going from maybe meters to centimeters, I'm not going to multiply by 10. I would multiply by 100. Okay. Now, let's have a look at an example. Moving the decimal point. I want to change millimeters into meters. All right. First of all, let's look at millimeters into meters. Well, we know that there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter, so we're going to be dividing by 1,000. Now let's just chop that up and look at that more closely. Okay, first of all, we're dealing with 72 millimeters, so we want to change that into meters. So going from millimeters to centimeters would be one step. We're dividing by 10. Centimeters to decimeters would be dividing by 10, and decimeters to meters we're also dividing by 10. So if we jump from millimeters to meters and leave out the centimeters and decimeters, that would mean we're dividing by 1,000. 10 times 10 times 10. That would be 1,000. And as I said before, there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. Okay, so now let's look at the 72 millimeters. We're dividing by 1,000. Okay, we're going from small to big. All right, so we know we're dividing. So 72 divided by 1,000. All we're doing is we're moving the decimal point. Okay, so 72 point is we can start off at 72.0. And we can start moving the decimal point. Okay, so I move it once for dividing by 10. I move it twice for dividing by 100. And I'll move it 3 times when I'm dividing it by 1,000. Okay, so the answer I would have, 72 millimeters into meters, would be 0.072 meters. Okay? Let's have a look at another example. This time we're looking at decameters to decimeters. Now this time we're going from big decameters to small, the decimeters, and this time we know we're going to 2 steps. Okay, we're going just 2 steps from decameters to decimeters. So 1 step, multiplying by 10. and 2 steps, multiplying by 100. Going from decameters straight to decimeters, we're going to multiply by 100. 10 times 10 equals 100. Okay? So that's easy, because all we have to do is multiply 17.7 by 100. So 15.7, we're going to move the decimal point right twice, because it's 100. Once, twice. So there we have it. 1,570 meters. Okay? So it's pretty easy. So don't forget, when we're going from small to big, we're going to divide. When we're going from big down to small, like kilometers to centimeters, we're going to multiply. Okay? Examples. 5.7 meters into millimeters. Okay? Well, first of all, we're going from big to small. Because we're going from big to small, that is going from meters, going down, decimeters, centimeters, then millimeters, we're going to multiply. Okay? We're going to multiply. What are we going to multiply by? Well, there are 1,000 millimeters in 1 meter. So we're going to multiply by 1,000. Okay? I'll just show you down in the chart. We go one step. That's times 10. That's meters to decimeters. Then the next step, from decimeters to centimeters, we multiply by 10 as well. And going from centimeters to millimeters would multiply by 10. So we go from if we go from meters straight to millimeters, we're going to multiply by 10 times 10 times 10 by 1,000. 3 steps. Okay? We multiply 5.7 times 1,000. Well, 5.7. We would move this decimal point from here once, twice, 3 times. So that would be 5,700 millimeters. Okay, this time we're going to go from small to big. I'm going to go, okay, well, what about 462 millimeters, and we want to write this in decameters. Okay? How do we do this? Well, we're going from small, which is millimeters, to big. Okay? So therefore, this time we're going to divide. We're going to divide. Now let's have a look. From decameters, we go down to meters. Then we go down to decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. Okay, so we're going up, millimeters, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and 4 steps. So therefore, we're actually going to be dividing by 10,000. Okay, because each step would be 10. And we multiply these 10s together, we're going to get 10,000. So we divide by 10,000. So let's look at this number, 5,462. All right, here's our decimal point at the end of the number. We're going to divide by 10,000. That means we're going to move the decimal point 4 times to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, 5,462 millimeters would be 0.5462 decameters.